Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm going to show you how to hang a sweet shelf that your customer has bought and you need to assemble for them. All right, first thing you want to do is work on a level area. Typically, the floor works. You have your brackets here. Let's lay them out. This is the long side. As you can see, this will not work for the bottom of our shelves or for our hanger. So we're gonna slide these over, and now we have our workspace and kind of an area and an idea of how we want it to look. Let's do this. So let's say your customer wants the brackets evenly spaced out. Of course they do. Well, let's measure 1 foot in from each side. So we have our tape measure. We're gonna measure 1 foot. All we're gonna do is take our pencil, make a little mark here, big enough that we can see, and let's do that on the other side. So we're gonna go here, move our bracket back, do our 1 foot mark. All right, so now we have an idea of where our brackets should be. Let's line them up, make some holes, and get this going. All right, so you're gonna take this leveler because it's even. We're gonna put this just at the back. We'll put this in and use it as our wall. So one thing we wanna do is we take our 1 foot mark here, we have our wall. We're just gonna make little marks. So where our nails or screws are gonna go, our screws, when we screw them in, just so we have an idea in case this moves or shifts, that this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Once you have that, we're gonna screw it in, and that's our next thing to do. All right. So we are gonna screw this in. We're gonna open this up. This is just a small kit. It's 98 cents at Home Depot, so you could recommend this to your customer if they have any questions. But there's 2 types of screws, big and small. We're gonna use the small ones to go into the bracket, which makes sense so we don't go through. We're gonna use the larger ones to go into the wall that's gonna hang this thing on. So first is I'm gonna go through and screw these in here. The main idea, and what I like to do, is just use the smaller ones first, or usually do this first one here. So I have a pinpoint. All right, let's do that. That's one done. We're gonna do the other side, and then I'll show you how to hang this thing on the wall. All right. All right. All right. So because we have our pictures here and they're even from our previous workshops, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hang our shelf 6 inches below. Because we like even things space. Our customer is really, there. We're just gonna make 2 marks even though we have a leveler. We're gonna do that. And let's see how this turns out. All right, so I'm looking here, and I want this picture to align perfectly with the shelf. So I used my leveler going vertically, and now I'm gonna put it horizontally. I see this works, so I'm gonna make a spot here where the shelf should end. And then I'm gonna move that. One thing, and the easiest thing to do, is go back and make holes. So in case anything moves, that you have that. So we're gonna do one side first and then the other. All right, so we already have our marks. We need to put our 2 in there, or our 3 screws in here. The best thing to do this is you don't have an extra set of hands, is you wanna put the 3 screws that you have, take one here, or maybe all 3, and now listen closely. You're just gonna put them in your mouth while you do this. So we did 1, 2, 3. We have this all done. It's straight, it's level, it works out. You know what that means. High five, pat on the back. You have now decorated your customer's wall. You got all the skills. Now take the same way of thinking, methods, measurements, and just, apply it to other jobs too if it's not these exact same things. So you have all the skills you need. You got this sweet shirt. You have a smile on your face. Maybe great hair, cool tools, and you're ready to do this. Awesome. Congratulations. I have not even done this. Graduated NeighborING University.